Hello to all my viewers. This is Dr. Dhaval Maheta. And today we'll understand how to work on non-recursive model in SPSS MS. The features of non-recursive model are it contains one or more feedback loops or reciprocal effects. Disturbances are correlated. Causal effects are reciprocal. Let's try to understand this thing in this slide. In case of recursive model, causal effects are unidirectional. So the cause is towards one side only. This means that you can see here, all arrows are moving inside the y1. Y1 is our endogenous variable and there is only one error term. This error term is not correlated with any other error term. So the disturbances are uncorrelated. When we talk of non-recursive model, reciprocal causal effects are there. X1 is affecting Y1, Y1 is affecting X1. So there is a loop which is going on. Moreover, the error term, the disturbances are correlated. D1 and D2 are correlated. Let's try to understand the Felsen and Bonsted's model. The existence of feedback loop in non-recursive model permits certain problem to arise that cannot occur in recursive model. In the present model, the attractiveness depends on the perceived academic ability, which in turn depends on attractiveness, which again depends on perceived academic ability, and this loops goes on. Error terms are correlated. One wonders whether this infinite sequence of linear dependencies can actually result in well-defined relationships among attractiveness, academic ability, and other variables of the model or not. The answer is they might, and then again they might not be. It all depends on the regression weights. For some value of the regression weights, the infinite sequence of linear dependencies will converge to a set of well-defined relationships. In this case, we will say that the system of linear dependency is stable, otherwise it is unstable. But how to detect that the model is stable or not? So for that, SPSS MS will generate the stability index. AMOS cannot know what regression weights are in the population, but it estimates them, and from the estimate, it computes a stability index. If the stability index falls between -1 and +1, the system is stable, otherwise it is unstable. Now let's see how we can do the same, how we can run the non-recursive model in MS. So we'll go into MS. Organizational commitment of an employee affects the job satisfaction. Job satisfaction of an employee affects the environmental perception of an employee. Again, environmental perception affects the organizational commitment. So there is a loop which is going on. Now we want to, first of all, we will check the stability index. So for this purpose, click on the analysis property, click on the output, make sure 1, 2, 3 ticks are on, and indirect, direct, and total effects are on. In bootstrapping, perform bootstrapping, activate 5000, bias corrected confidence interval is to be activated. Now run it. Run the estimates. View text. Now click on notes for group and the model. This is the first thing which you will have to do in case of non-recursive model. Please read this line. The stability index for the following variable is 0.044. So it is in the range which has been specified, -1 to +1, and therefore we can say that our model is stable and we will get the correct estimates. So we can proceed further. Now click on the estimates. So here you are having estimates. Just a minute. Click on the model fit. Yes. So you are getting the model fit, which is well below 3. Quite good. Your NFI, RFI, IFI, TLI, CFI are above the threshold limits. So it's quite good. It should be reasonably above 0.9. Let's talk about the RMSEA. It is also below 0.08, and that's also quite good. Let's check the RMR. So for this, we will go on the canvas, activate the plugins, activate the standardized RMR, and I will again run the analysis. So I got the value, which is 0.0322, which is less than 0.1. This means that the model is stable, and we can proceed further. Again, I'll go in view text and I will activate estimates, matrices, total effects. So job satisfaction and its total effect on organizational commitment. So this is a total effect. Now let's try to understand the same thing from the canvas. I'll press the up arrow. I'll activate standardized estimates. So job satisfaction affecting the environmental perception, the direct effect is 0.18. Environmental perception affecting the organizational commitment, the direct effect is 0.49. Organizational commitment affecting the job satisfaction, the direct effect is 0.11. Now listen carefully. I want to estimate the indirect effect of job satisfaction on environmental perception. I want to estimate the indirect effect of job satisfaction on environmental perception. So for this reason, I will multiply 0.49 with 0.11. Right? Now, similarly, if I want to estimate the indirect effect of organizational commitment on job satisfaction, I will multiply 0.18 with 0.49. Right? So this is a way you can estimate the indirect effect, but they are already calculated. So let's try to understand this. We want to see the indirect effect of organizational commitment on organizational commitment because it's a loop. There is a loop going on. So we want to estimate the indirect effect. So 0.49 multiplied by 0.11 into 0.18. You can see here. So I'll get the answer 0.009. So organizational commitment to organizational commitment, your answer is 0.009. Is it there? Done. Let's proceed further. Indirect effect of organizational commitment on environmental perception. This to this. How much is the effect? So I'll multiply 1 and 2. So 0.18 into 0.11. I'll get 0.019. Let's check it. Organizational commitment to environmental perception. You can see here the effect is 0.019. Now, are these effects significant or not? So for this purpose, activate the standardized indirect effects. Click on the bootstrap confidence, bias corrected confidence interval, and click on two-tailed significance. All those indirect effects whose p-value is less than 0.05, they are significant. So here we have to take a decision on the basis of p-value. So first of all, activate the standardized indirect effects, activate the p-value from here, and all those indirect effects whose p-value is less than 0.05, they are significant. So environmental perception, its effect on job satisfaction, p-value more than 0.05, insignificant. I am talking about the indirect effect, not the direct effect. If you want to take the decision about the direct effect, click on the direct effect. Again, click on two-tailed significance and check. So here, organizational commitment to job satisfaction, the direct effect, the p-value is more than 0.05 and therefore it is insignificant. So this is a way you can work on non-recursive model in SPSS AMOS. For more videos on SPSS AMOS, kindly subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. Please refer my playlist in which I have already uploaded many videos on AMOS.